Hello, this is Khaled. I'm here at Liverpool Nationals. I came top 32 on Memento Fiendsmith. So I lost 2 rounds in Swiss. I believe it was round 2 and round 5. And then the rest, in top 32, I lost to Malice. I opened 0 knowledge in game 3, so it was pretty peak. But yeah, we'll just get straight to the deck list. So I am playing 3 Anguich, 3 Zebra, 2 Goblin. You're still playing 2 Goblin because of the Goblin Biker spell. It's just way too valuable. These 2 are rather self-explanatory. They're just the best cards. They're the best starters in the entire deck. And then I'm playing all the one-offs. In Fiendsmith Memento, your extra deck is way too tight, so you can't play cards like Drax the Pelio, which is my most ideal Memento fusion target because it can shuffle back all the materials from grave. So I play Trihorn instead. That way, through all my Mulcharmy lines, I'm always covered. This card is just absolutely crazy. The way that you pop it as well. Most people I see are popping it off Creation King. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to either pop it off Bone Party or you reborn Sleepy off Creation. When you Bone Party pop the Sleepy, you summon Trihorn, you dump Gatic. Gatic adds back the Sleepy, and then when you summon Twin Dragon off Sleepy using the Gatic and Sleepy, Twin Dragon pops Trihorn, and you just search 2, and it's just so stupid because the Trihorn's gonna pop the Twin Dragon, and you just get extra value. So the lines through like Mulcharmy, this card just makes everything infinitely better. You don't even need to end on Combined Creation half the time if you get hand trapped to death. And that's it for the Memento monsters.
The extra deck is just way too tight. You can't Trihorn. Anyone that cuts Trihorn isn't trying to full combo.
I know.
Twice.
And then it's just 2 field spell, 1 field spell, 2 Memento Fusion, and 3 party. You only ever play 2 fusion because this card is just way too bricky. When you're already playing, this card is crazy, but sometimes you're just not gonna get started, and you'd rather have a card that's like more real. Because this card requires like a free card, like 2 names plus fusion to actually be live, and you don't want to open 2 of this card ever. Like Bone Party, you never mind. This card is just the best card. It's the best quick play in the entire deck. But this card, it's really good when you're already playing, but you don't want to brick on it. And then that's everything for the Memento engine. And then of course, free Biker spell is one of the. This card with Anguich is even better than Anguich Bone Party because you beat Vela Ash. It's just so stupid. And this card pairs well with the Fiendsmith engine just extremely well. It's bad against Malice, so you side it out along with 1 Goblin. But outside that, but then that means you're just playing like more non-engine to beat them. And the Memento engine actually destroys Malice when you start resolving stuff.
There also was some theory that it's going to be less effective this format due to Murakumo not being targeting. But honestly, it just doesn't matter. You just blow through that deck so easy. Like Mitsurugi is your freest matchup. Literally just doesn't matter. So just play through, even if you think Murakumo is a problem.
And then for the Fiendsmith engine, I'm playing 1 Track, 1 Lacma, 1 Lurry, and then 2 Engraver. You only need to play 2 Engraver because I used to play 3, but I started realizing that you don't want to open the Fiendsmith stuff as much. And not just that, I figured out a line to basically make all of this engine, no matter how many pieces of Engraver, even if you open double Engraver through the 1 card combo, you can still full combo. Not just that, if you really wanted the Engraver for the next turn, you can just set up Fusion, and then Fusion summons Creation King, and then Berthamut summons the Engraver back from that was banished off Aerial Eater. So that means you never actually lost access to the Fiendsmith engine, because normally people just think that once you use Aerial Eater, these 2 get banished, it's over for the Fiendsmith engine, but no, you can always recur back into it. So
not to mention, we're also in draw format, so Engraver is actually if it can be punished by draw really hard, so it's nice to cut down on the cardinals.
Yeah, exactly. And these cards are really important. I'll be real, I've never actually viewed these cards as bricks. These 2 cards are actually absolutely amazing. They've actually always come up in an infinite amount of scenarios. As long as you just know the line in this deck, you're always going to be able to combo no matter what. And this card is just actually the second best normal summon in the deck. It's just so incredible. What it does, especially with cards like Goblin Biker spell, I don't know how to say it, but this card providing 2 bodies as a guarantee no matter what is just crazy. Because even if they try to pop it or they ash it, you just go Requiem summon from deck. They're never going to ash it, right? But the whole point is that they can't. And then that means that when you go Goblin Biker spell, even when you tribute it, you can still reborn the Engraver, and then you still have an additional body, so you can still work with stuff. You can still try to get into more combo.
The playthrough is just insane.
Yeah. When you start understanding how these cards are supposed to work in the deck, you're never supposed to start with Fiendsmith. It's 99% of the time you always start with Memento, because if you start with Fiendsmith, then you can't do Memento stuff later. But if you start with Memento and then they hand trap you, the Fiendsmith stuff just replaces the Memento stuff, and then the Memento stuff gets you back into the Fiendsmith stuff, and you still end on hiking and SP, normally no matter what.
Did you ever discard Luri with Murakumo?
Bro, not a single Rise Your Mitsurugi card player ever went that far. They actually got annihilated. I don't think I lost a single one. And then Magdrus, these cards are so crazy. They're essentially going first and going second. Initially, I was playing with Droplet, but these cards were just so broken. The fact that like it helps my going first, it helps my going second. Mag is just 2 bodies plus Fiendsmith combo, and it just like it's 2 Bystials. You banish 2 cards from their grave. You have 2 bodies. This card sends 1 card. Engraver sends another, and then Desiree also sends another. This card is literally just cracked like free.
For free.
And then I just go, and then they try to interact with it, thinking that it's going to do anything, and then you just go, okay, Memento combo, and then they have no idea what they're supposed to do. And not just that, against Malice, these cards just it tanks damage from you not dying. Like these cards are just so mandatory. I was playing it before, and like I can't believe I consider cutting them. They're just way too broken. And also a Bystial, it wasn't even a mag, just a Druid Worm. Having it allowed me to full combo in 3 different scenarios where I wouldn't have been able to, even if I had like a card like Droplet. So I don't think I'll be cutting these for the foreseeable future. And they hit like Murakumo and stuff, but it never mattered in those games. So I play 3 Ash, Talent Kbies as my other piece of non-engine. These are the only actual hand traps I'm playing, and these 2 cards. Talent is just always the god card in Memento. This card has just always come in clutch for me. I opened it like 6 times in the past 2 days. It's so broken, it's won me an infinite amount of duels. Kbies is just crazy because you can hit Mulcharmies, and also it hits like certain cards you don't want to have to play into. And then yeah, Ash just keeps them off certain things. It's a good top deck against Malice. You get to Ash MTP, you get to Ash Mulcharmies. Like the card just has way too much range, and it just made my going first like insane, because like plus these cards, like when you actually think about it, you're playing 7 cards that are helping you if you're going first, and they're also used for going second. So it just made the whole premise of the moment I win die roll, like the only thing that mattered was either it was me 2-0ing them or me just winning game 3. And then the spice in the deck. 3 Fua, 3 Frelia, 3 Meows. I played all 9 Mulcharmies. The whole principle was Rise Mitsu, we have an extremely free matchup. We never really have to think about that deck, and we play every other non-engine technically beats them. The only card that kind of sucks to draw is Meows, but when you play against Malice and you open this card, you just feel like you win the duel on the spot. Because in this deck, all you actually have to do is just have 7 cards in your hand. Once you just keep drawing off Mulcharmies, the game is instantly over. And if they end on a half board, I don't know what it was, but I just ended up having like Star Extender Extender. I just broke their half board, killed them, and they couldn't do anything about it. These cards just facilitate so much within the deck. Like I would never replace them anymore, just because the way I view it is the going first is not what matters in this deck. It's the going second.
There's also a lot of Fiendsmith, like more than I think I expected, and like I don't know about Khaled, but like in our theory we encountered more Fiendsmith, and like Meows, crazy. Right?
Yeah, so none of these cards like underperformed in my opinion. All of them did really well. And then for the extra deck, it's actually the same that it's been ever since Rota. So the 3, so these 3 cards, Cross Sheet, Proxy F, and SP. These cards are just irreplaceable. This card always comes up whenever like you hard open field spell or something. It always means you can always guarantee setting up Berthamut, so that's really, really important. Proxy F is just the best card in the entire inside the entire extra deck. It's what makes the whole combo real. It's what makes the M-Ball such an FTK, and it makes it so oppressive. Without this card, like this deck would never. Beat Impulse on like Memento Fusion. You can summon Twin Dragon off this when they, and I always summon Creation King of Sleepy. So when they impulse the fusion, I can just go 2 bodies into Proxy, 2 bodies into Twin, full combo, and then Secret Summons Berthamut. I just end on hiking SP, and I just give up on Desiree, but I never care about Desiree. I never even reborn it because the game's already over. The standard free Memento that you have to play, I don't think I will ever play this at 2. I don't think you even need it. Yeah, because the moment this card's in the graveyard, it's back in the extra deck within like, the first 5 seconds. Then for the Fiendsmith engine, it's High King, Agmende, Sequence, Requiem, Moon, Desiree, Necroquip, and then the other 2 fusion targets, Aerial Eater, Baphomet. So, as I said, these cards, these cards are all mandatory, as we all know. But I will say this, just because just to stress how important Aerial Eater is. This card facilitates an infinite amount of combos within this deck. No matter what, this card will always come up. Whether it's a 2-body combo, whether it's the 3-body combo, how much this card facilitates is actually unbelievable. There'll be lines that I'll be showing in like future videos, but like to put it simply, without this card, you lose access to like 70% of lines where you would have been able to full combo. None of these cards like Drag Stapelia, Guardian Chimera are even worth putting in the deck, because when you think about it, like this is the only card you can summon off Fusion. And then the whole premise is Trihorn is going to be the other 2 interruptions, and then Mace is just going to protect you. Darkblade will pop a back row, doesn't really come up that much, and then Goblin just protects yourself. You do not need more than that. Anything more is like, this is the perfect extra deck in terms of Fiendsmith Memento. You don't need to add more, you don't need to add less, because it has everything that it needs. Everything else just becomes like more redundant, and it's basically win more. But then with this, you have everything that you need to just full combo, because once you get to the end board of like High King SP or even like High King Desiree plus Bertha, like, there's nothing that they can do to actually stop you. And, like your board is way too laid and it's just too much of an FTK. So yeah, like this will just never change for as long as Fiendsmith doesn't get hit and Memento doesn't get hit. And then for the side deck, I played 3 Draw, 3 Lancia, Harpies and Lightning Storm, 3 Grand Entrance, 3 Drop Them. So I decided to side this because what I realized was this card wasn't getting as much value as I wanted to with like the whole spells. And not just that, the main reason why we were playing this card, to be fair, was because for Dweller we needed to, we just always need to stop Dweller with this card. But none of that stuff exists anymore. There's no Shifter, there's no Dweller, so we never really had to think about it. When it comes to this card, you always side it in going first. So you're playing 9 Mulcharmies, so you side in these 9 against like normal variants, like just regular decks, but then against Malice you side in this way. So it completely covers you, and like once again, like you're adding also like 3 extra starters into your deck. And this card goes crazy with the Fiendsmith engine, because if you open like, for example, just like a track plus this, you can just track, make a High King, and then activate this, detach off the High King, summon the Goblin, and just full combo that way, and you start using your normal. Or if you just want track into Lacrima just to layer your thing, because you don't need your normal summon at that point. This card's also amazing into Ryziel. It won me every single match I played against Ryziel. I never lost one because for some reason this card was just glued to my hand. Someone ashed it, it had set up Twins of Eclipse, which went banished, attached Twins of Eclipse. He said to me, "You don't have a Goblin engrave?" I said, "That card is that part is optional." It says you can not. It's not a mandatory effect. So it just basically says detach material. So even if they ash it, they're not even completely trading with this card, which is the strongest merit to it. Draw is just really, really good into Mitsu. I'll be real. If I have a draw and I have a Mulcharmy, I'm just activating the Mulcharmy and I'll never draw myself. But just because I value the draws above all else, I don't care if they're playing into the Mulcharmy, it means I win the duel. The only time this card ever came up is when I had this plus a Mulcharmy, they ashed the Mulcharmy, just going to draw. Outside of that, I never draw myself. I'll be real. Like normally, like I'll either just like commit into the, I'll just commit into the Mulcharmy, or I just play around it and just give them like one draw. In this deck, the only cards that actually heavy play into Mulcharmies is the Fiendsmith stuff, but you will very rarely ever come in that scenario. Not one person ever turn skip me because of a Mulcharmy, and I don't think I've lost a single duel under a Mulcharmy the entire event. And then Lancia, self-explanatory, just amazing into Malice. And then, yeah, Drop that I already explained. And with Lightning Storm Harpies, okay, so these cards are mandatory because people are ending on like Omni Negates, and you need to be able to like force them, because as long as they're not interacting with your Memento stuff, like you can just beat their board so much easier. And the moment they don't set it up because you're Mulcharming them, they are so cooked. This card just trades like 3 for 1 value at one point. And the game just feels like so winnable for you every single time it happens. Like these cards like never underperformed as well.
Lightning Storm and Drop. So
yeah. Lightning Storm Drop is just FTKs there.
A lot of people don't even play around Lightning Storm either. So, like you can call monsters just so comfy as well, like half the time. Everyone exactly. Plays into it.
Yeah, it's really, really broken. And then I just wanted to go into Shoutouts. So shout out to Connor. Connor has always been like my testing partner. We always like theory, test and stuff. even though when you played Memento you got walloped, but we won't get into that in this video. But no, Connor's always been the best. Like I think he should have topped this event. But no, it's fine. I also shout out to Coda D-High, one of my closest friends. They drove us up here. They were always like supported and helped with everything that we needed, and also they're both really good players. Rip Orcust for D-High. Rispoli helped me with just testing, theorying, deciding what the best non-engine to play and everything. It really helped, just because it got me to think about why I was playing everything, and then once I had all the reasoning in my head, it made it sound a lot stronger. So in my opinion, this deck, it was around the same level as the YCS Birmingham list. I think this was actually I think for this format, this is perfect. I think I'll still be playing the same as for you.
It was also kind of hard to figure out what this format was actually going to look like. I feel like Birmingham format was a way.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not gonna lie, I think we smashed it, because I actually thought when I was coming into the tournament, I was thinking about my decisions, maybe me in the droplet instead. But after that whole tournament, I just have to say the deck just was perfect. And then also shout out to Rocco as well. He's another Memento Fiendsmith player. And then also to Josh Kelly, congratulations on top 16. Also to Darwin, number 1 branded. And also shout out to Europa. And they're going to be having a new Camden store, so if you're in London, you should hit that up. We do the best pricing in the entirety of London. QCR pricing, double winner boxes, whatever you want. The best place to go, and also a lot of good people for you to test with, get better at the game. Everyone's really cool. Corey as well, he almost topped today with White Forest. Nicola, the Mermail goat. Lawrence playing Pure Mitsu, and also Pasha. But yeah, that's the end of my deck profile. Thank you very much.